When I first met Claire, I thought she was the kind of woman who'd stand by me through anything. She was sharp, funny, and had this spark that drew people to her. For a while, our relationship felt perfect. We traveled, laughed until our stomachs hurt, and talked about our future like it was already written in the stars. But over time, things began to shift. She started pulling away, becoming colder, and treating me like a nuisance rather than a partner. Her birthday was coming up, and I wanted to do something special. I worked overtime for weeks, saving up so I could surprise her with the kind of celebration she'd remember. I booked a table at her favorite restaurant, wrapped a thoughtful gift, and even arranged for a little weekend getaway. I thought maybe all she needed was a reminder of how much she meant to me. That morning, I kissed her cheek and asked, "So, what do you want for your birthday?" Expecting her to smile and say something sweet. Instead, she looked at me with an icy stare and said, "Go away." I froze, thinking I misheard her. "Wait, what?" She sighed, rolling her eyes. "I said go away. That's what I want. Just leave me alone." My chest tightened. Her words weren't sarcastic. They weren't playful. They were filled with disgust. It felt like someone had punched me in the gut. For years, I had given her everything I had, my time, my energy, my loyalty. And on the one day that was supposed to be about joy and love, she told me I was the problem. Something inside me snapped. I didn't argue. I didn't beg. I just stood up, walked to the closet, grabbed a bag, and started packing. She looked confused at first, like she didn't believe I'd actually take her seriously. "What are you doing?" she asked. "You wanted me to go away," I said, my voice steady. "So I will. Not just for today, for good." She jumped up from the couch, suddenly panicked. "Wait, I didn't mean it like that. You're overreacting." But I wasn't overreacting. This wasn't about one cruel sentence. This was about years of being taken for granted, dismissed, and treated like my love was worthless. I zipped up my bag, grabbed my keys, and looked at her one last time. "Happy birthday, Claire. You just got exactly what you asked for." I walked out, leaving her stunned and speechless. The first few days were rough. I kept replaying the moment in my head, wondering if I should have fought harder for us. But then, something unexpected happened. I started to feel free. I slept better, ate better, and even smiled again. The heaviness that had been suffocating me for so long was gone. A few months later, I heard through mutual friends that Claire had been telling people I abandoned her on her birthday. What she didn't mention was that she'd been pushing me away for years. Some friends even told me she regretted what she said and tried to reach out, but by then, it was too late. I had moved on. The gift I had prepared for her, a delicate bracelet engraved with her initials, sat unopened in my drawer for weeks. One day, I decided to sell it. With that money, I booked a solo trip I'd always dreamed about. I stood on a mountain trail overlooking the ocean, realizing that sometimes the best present you can give yourself is walking away from the person who never valued you. Claire asked me to go away, and I listened. But what she didn't expect was that in leaving her, I found myself. And that was the best birthday gift of all.